was gnarly. Not
Yeah.
only Trey though. Oh, here we go. Oh, raw files.
Yep.
Well done, sir.
Thank you.
Nice
Took
ender.
forever.
Welcome to About That Ender. We are here with Mr. TJ Peters. Thank you for joining us. Much appreciated.
Yeah, no problem.
We just watched your part on YouTube. It's called, if you want to look it up, it's called Last Street Part in Minnesota. Minnesota.
Yep.
All right. So you're from Minnesota, right?
Yes.
Let's talk about that a little bit. Was that where you were born?
Yep. Born and raised.
How long did you live there?
Since 2 years, almost 2 years ago.
So you moved here 2 years ago.
Yeah, I moved in August of 2016.
August of 2016. So why?
Skating, better weather. I'm not a snowboarder. I'm not a hockey person. I'm like the opposite of a Minnesotan.
Minnesotan?
Yeah, Minnesotan.
Minnesotan.
Got to do the accent.
Okay, so 2 years ago, what caused the change? You got a job out here, or you just said, "Fuck it, I'm leaving"?
My girlfriend at the time, she lived in San Jose, and she moved out to Minnesota for a while, and then we just decided to save up enough money to move back because her dad had gotten sick, come down with cancer, so she wanted to be closer, and Sacramento's rent was super close to Minnesota, so we were like, "Fuck, why are we still here?" And there's no snow. Except for our hail last week.
That comes and goes.
Yeah, it's gone already, so that's cool.
It doesn't shut the schools down for a week.
Yeah. Well, it might out here.
Oh, yeah. Well, okay, so you just kind of picked up and moved out here.
Yep, saved up, moved out here, got a U-Haul, put it behind my fucking Corolla. Got a U-Haul hitch on it. Had to drive 55 the whole time.
Damn.
No AC.
Did you have a place out here already? Did you plan everything out, or did you?
Yeah, we lived with her dad for a while.
Okay, so you had a little place to.
Yep, so we lived in San Jose for a month, and then we just found an apartment in Sac and moved.
Have you had you ever been to California?
Once prior, year prior.
Okay, so a little taste of it.
Yeah, it was my girlfriend's sister's wedding, and we just came for the wedding. So it was 3 or 4 days, but I got to skate that 3 up, 3 down in San Francisco.
In SF, yeah.
Yep, that was tight.
So,
but that was about it for my California.
All right. So when you moved here, was it a culture shock for you?
San Jose was I had a few moments where I'm not used to 6-lane highways.
Especially San Jose because it's pretty busy there.
Yeah,
pretty big. Where in Minnesota are you from?
Apple Valley. It's just south of St. Paul.
Okay, so I have no idea where any of those are.
Yep.
So explain to me, if I'm looking at the map, what quadrant of Minnesota am I looking at?
It's it's right next to Wisconsin, the southeast
tip. Okay, so you obviously get really nasty weather.
Yep.
How big's your town?
It's a decent sized town. I think there was 20,000 people.
Okay,
I'm not sure.
That's a pretty small town.
Yeah, I guess.
But then you moved from basically a small town in Minnesota to a giant in California. Because San Jose is a low key huge city.
Yeah,
I mean they're pretty industrial.
Silicon Valley.
There's a lot of tech there. I mean it's a big place.
Yeah.
So how did you how big of a culture shock was it though to just boom all of a sudden you're?
I mean I was ready for it. Because I was excited, because I just wanted to get out of Minnesota. I was sick of skating the same skate parks that, our ramps can't go above 4 feet, or else you have to pay to get in. So most of them are in, a tennis court.
Interesting.
Some of the ramps are made by Boy Scouts.
That's an interesting rule.
Some of the ramps are really good. Some of the parks were getting new plazas built and everything, but still, nothing compared to out here. But the culture shock, traffic was the biggest one.
How did you were you just stressed out all the time? Did you?
Yeah, because it'd be we're driving on the freeway and it's okay, your exit's coming up in a mile. You got to get over 5 lanes in 1 mile. I'm why didn't it tell me sooner? Because I'm used to 2 or 3 lanes on the freeway or highway anywhere.
Yeah, all right. That's yeah, but no, what about the skate scene though? How awesome, how much there's skate parks everywhere you go. There's skate spots everywhere you go. Fucking
that I love. It's so hard driving, and I'm oh.
Right.
Stair set.
Make the lady drive, dude.
Yeah.
No, you got to drive. I got to take pictures of spots.
Right.
I got to document things.
Screenshot where we are. What school is this?
Yeah, she's like, why do you have your Google Maps on all the time?
Basically.
All right, so let's talk about sponsors. You got, I know that you got a nice little list.
Yep. Obsolete skateboards, airtime clothing, and then CBD power bars when they could send them. Right now with 2018 and the whole Prop 64 and legalizing, they're going through stuff. So
I think everybody's going through stuff.
yeah.
All right, so with obsolete skateboards, you have like a couple collab decks.
Yeah, I've got one. It's with my headphones, and like I helped design it, and then Sarah, the actual graphic designer, put that graphic together. And
So,
then,
what does that mean for you that it's a collab? Does that mean anything for you, or you just got your name on it?
I got my name on it. I designed it. Like I just helped the company a lot. And then if we make a round 2, like there might be royalties involved, but we don't know yet.
Right on. How are they? When did they start? What's their story? Obsolete skateboards, I mean.
Yeah, they started in 2003. It's literally like out of his garage. We get our boards made by Etika Manufacturing, and they're out of Minnesota now. They use Minnesota wood and Wisconsin glue, so it's 100% US. Still top quality boards. Like I rarely chip a board, and I slam into rails constantly.
Is that where they're from? They're from Minnesota?
Yep.
And that was your sponsor out there?
Yep.
Okay. And they stuck with you out here?
Yep.
That's rad. Good for you guys.
Yeah, they actually made my collab board right before I moved. So when I first got my deck, it was in San Jose. It was the first time I got my board with the Minnesota graphic.
Sick.
Yeah.
That's cool. A little taste of home.
Yep.
That's cool. Yeah, we had Joe English on
Yep.
a while back, and he does artwork for them. You're buddies with him, right?
Yep. He
That's
did
cool.
the Mr. Hoot deck for us.
The owl.
Yep.
Yeah, we took a look at that, I think, on his Instagram or something. But,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's good.
Yeah, he's a good rider.
Yeah.
He's got some crazy ledge tricks.
Oh my God, those Fakey Smiths.
Fakey Smith's 360s and kickflips.
Yep.
He's got to do now. He's got to do Fakey Smith kickflip frontside 360. Like 360 kickflip.
Yeah, like
not tray flip.
Yeah.
But frontside 360.
I know he's done the Fakey Smith Fakey frontside flip.
Exactly, and he's done Fakey Smith
Fakey
360.
So now he's just gotta add the pivot
and kickflip. So
Yep.
you got it all. There you go. Calling you out, Joe. All right. So on your Instagram, there is something that I wanted to talk about. Is you have all your sponsors listed, and then you have something else listed that it says Clubfoot.
Yes, I have a club foot.
So explain to me.
So I have a documentary on YouTube about my club foot. My foot, I believe, got caught in my mom's rib while I was being born, and then it twisted in a 360, so my bones crossed. So right after birth, I had to go to surgery, and then they had to cut my heel open, cut the Achilles tendon, take ligament from my big toe to reattach it, break both bones, reattach everything, like a whole surgery. And then I had a cast on for like a year and a half. I got my cast off in Florida visiting grandparents and broke my leg going down a tube slide with my dad. So I had another cast on.
Wait, when did you get the surgeries and stuff?
Like I had to go in every 10 to 14 days for a new cast. I had to get surgery like right after birth. So I've got this like huge scar wrapping around my foot.
Damn.
Yeah. Like my leg's a different size, my foot's a different size, and my leg's a different length than the other one.
Damn.
Yeah. So technically I should have no foot-eye coordination.
That is insane.
Right? But my parents never told me about it till I was 18. Otherwise, they were just like, go skate, have fun. You have a club foot. Do you?
Now, what does that mean they never told you about it? Like, they never told you about all the surgeries and stuff?
Yeah, like I knew I had a club foot and I knew I went to surgery, but I didn't know what it meant. And we didn't have like smartphones and Google back then, so I couldn't be like, what's a club foot? So I was like, I have a club foot, whatever, cool. I'll go to school, go skate, do my thing. Like it took me 6 months to learn how to ollie.
Yeah.
Where I have friends who learned in like 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's usually,
Like I had to stick with it forever. Like my first kickflip, I freaked out. Like told my dad he couldn't park in the garage because I just did something crazy. Like I was so hyped just learning like basic tricks.
So, okay, so sorry, explain this to me a little bit more. How does this work now? Now that you, like when you skate, you said your foot's a different size.
Yep.
So do you have specialized shoes to skate in?
No, that would be expensive. Sometimes I just wear 2 socks on one foot and then my shoe fits fine.
Okay. So it's a small difference.
Yeah.
It's not
like my left foot's a size 8 and my right foot's a size 7.
Okay.
So it's like just a full size difference, not enough to like really mess with me. But
so you just double up on the socks on the other one, and you're good to go.
Yep.
That's what's up, dude. And okay, so you said your right foot.
Yep, my right foot's the club foot,
and that's your back.
My popping foot.
Your pop foot.
Yep.
Okay, that's all right.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on how well you could skate, brother.
Thanks.
I mean, if that means anything for me, but
no, it does, because not a lot of people know about like club foots or anything. Like when I say I have a club foot, it's a lot like what's a club foot,
and a lot of people probably just kind of are like, oh, okay, and then like don't ask you because they're like,
yep,
you know, like I don't want to ask him about that, you know.
Yeah.
But I was curious, and I think that's fucking awesome that you were just like, whatever.
Yeah.
I still skate. You know what I mean? Like I whatever.
And it's all thanks to my parents, because they never told me anything could stop me. So my dad still played basketball, like baseball. Like I was on teams till I found skateboarding, and then I was like, I don't need a team. I just need like my headphones and a skateboard.
Well, so were you able, like, was your running affected?
It was, because I like one foot was normal and one foot turned in, because that's the way it had broke.
Yeah.
So like I literally walked like this all the time. It wasn't until skating, because that's also my pushing foot, I would always clip my wheel and then just eat shit straight into the ground.
Yeah.
And there was one time I wore those zip cargo pants that could break off into shorts.
Yeah.
I fell and the zipper went into my knee.
Ooh.
And like I had to start focusing on my foot being straight.
Yeah.
And now like every doctor I've seen after doesn't know I have a club foot till he looks at my records, because I don't look like I have a club foot. I don't walk like I have a club foot.
That's what's up, dude. Well, you're a pretty bomb skateboarder.
Thanks.
Like, you have some pretty good fucking tricks, and the fact that when you watch your skating, there's no inkling at all that there's any kind of anything.
Yeah.
I mean, you're just a regular fucking skateboarder like that. You're
right.
I mean, I would never in a million years watch your skating and think that he was born with any kind of quote unquote, you know, disability or whatever.
Yep, and that's exactly it.
Like, or he had to fight twice as hard as I did. Like, I wouldn't even thought of that. Like, I'd be like, man, this guy's got a fucking bomb ass nollie flip. Like, he's hella good. I can't do that shit.
Right. And I didn't used to have flips like that. I had to like train my foot to flick, because I can't move my toes independently because of the ligaments being taken to attach my Achilles.
Yeah.
My toes don't move independently on my right foot.
They all kind of just.
Yeah. So if I move one, they all lift. If I try to move another, they all go.
Was that? You think that's gives you almost like a slight advantage for like a more power flick?
It like, might. That might be why I like the crook nollie flips and
your tendons are a little bit more sparky than ours. Because
true, I never thought about that. It's an advantage.
Because I can't nollie flip to save my life, dude. I mean, I could do like nollie tray flips, but I couldn't, like, just that weird. I don't, for some reason my right foot just will not flick that nollie flip straight. So it always wants to do like varial flip.
Gotcha. It does
or
the
front
little
side flip. You know, like it will not just pop and. Fucking asshole.
Sorry.
You know, fakie flips I could do great, but nollie flips are just like, oh man. And then you got switch heels too.
Yep.
So that is flicking with.
Yeah, outside.
Yeah.
So I don't.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't know. It's just easier. I can't. Regular heel flips suck for me. Like, I'm just starting to branch out to do regular heel flips, but switch heels, I got like, I'll pull that out in a game of skate, like on S or K.
Yeah, you got them pretty solid.
Thanks.
Oh man. Okay, so when did you start skating?
In August of '99. I
August
remember.
Of '99.
Yep.
So how old are you right now?
I am 27.
27.
So I was 9 when I started.
All right. And how'd that go down? Obviously, you said your parents were super supportive.
Yep.
So they probably were just like, dude, go skate.
My neighbor across the street, it was this little kid named Kenya. He started skating, and then his brother Miles started skating. And I was like, no, not for me. Like, you know how injured you can get skateboarding? Like, I gave him so much crap for it for like a week or two. And then I saw how much fun they were having because they'd be outside in the street like every other day. And like after 2 weeks went by, I'm like, Mom, Dad, I want a skateboard. So we went to Target and I got like an X Games board or something. And then one of my other neighbors, like, he was older and was like, hey, you skate? Like, I gave it up a few years ago or whatever. You can have this board. And it was a phobia deck it was a shop in Minnesota that was like huge. It was run by Steve Nesser. But it was an old phobia deck, and I like never forget it. It has a rose on top. It said phobia on the side, and I was like, oh my God, it's like a real skateboard. Like after that, it was
just over.
Yeah. Because I could go do it whenever I wanted,
wherever you wanted,
wherever, with whoever.
Yeah.
Didn't need anyone else.
Yes, that's what skateboarding is always amazing that way, because you can. It's pretty much any terrain, anywhere you want to skate, anybody you want to skate with.
Yep.
Anybody you don't want to skate with.
Yeah. Because I played basketball and baseball and all that, like I said, with my dad, and I was in team sports. But that was the thing. You needed a team. You couldn't just go play baseball by yourself.
Yeah, no.
You could like throw a ball up in the air and hit it, but then you got to run and get the ball.
That won't last very long.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But skating, I could just grab my board, go down the street, find a spot, find a curb.
You literally just walk outside your front door and just skate with it, like the fucking sidewalk.
Yep.
If you want. If you want. You know?
Yeah, exactly. And I used to do that. I have videos on my Instagram of me just doing manuals in my driveway.
It's the love of being on the board. I just love being on the four wheels. Sometimes I tell my wife I gotta go to the skate park. I just need to grind something. Like I don't even care how long I skate. I just need to go grind something.
Right.
I don't care what grind it is.
Just get away for a minute.
Need to grind.
Yeah. It's like a vacation for your body.
Yeah, it is. It's like it's definitely therapy.
Oh yeah.
It's definitely a form of like church. You know, where it's a community of people that you can go meet up with and share in a same passion and all do the same things, and then all return to whatever you were doing previously.
Yep.
And not, you know what I mean?
That's like the best analogy. It's a church.
Yeah, that's how I describe it.
Yeah.
It's a church without a religion. You know what I mean? It's a lifestyle church. It's where, because what is church? You know what I mean? People go to church to obviously be with, you know, their God of whoever they are going to the church of, and be with their the fellowship.
Yeah.
You know, that's like I know, like in Christianity, the Bible talks about the church being the fellowship of believers, and you need that and all that. So it's like skateboarding, a skate park or a good skate spot where a session with the homies is like, that's your church, that's your Bible study.
Yeah.
You're gonna go like do your thing. You know what I mean? Obviously, we're not sitting there worshiping the skateboard, but
right.
That's
we're
like
worshiping the spot.
Yeah.
I do.
I'm meeting with nature.
Yeah, true.
That's like how I look at it. Is like I'm going and convening and rebalancing myself. Because a lot of people will go to a church to find their center, to find that, you know what I mean, like that joy.
Yeah.
And that, oh man, church was
You're
awesome.
zen.
I hear that message and it spoke to me that day. Where I go to the skate park, it's like, hey, what trick is speaking to me today? You know what I mean? Like what park is speaking to me today? I'm gonna go and breathe the air and go get some wind in my face and go grind something, and then I will feel centered.
Yep.
And now I can carry on with my, you know, go back to my daily activity. It's like a gym almost, you know,
Yeah.
where people go to the gym to be centered and feel healthy or whatever. But anyways, I don't know. I'm talking about church. Sorry.
We got sidetracked. I thought it was cool.
I'm on my soapbox. Sorry. Okay. All right. Let's get. You want to get into your part? Let's get into your part.
Let's go.
So why did this part come about?
So right before moving to California, me and my homie Evan, who was my filmer, he was like, we got to get a final part for you moving. And I was like, hell yeah. Like, I want to get all the spots that I always skated and then just get a full part of it. So it's got like a childhood mani pads. I think that's like the first clip.
All right. So we're diving in again. It's called Last Street Part in Minnesota. Starts out with some B-roll. And I was going to ask you, you know, like the part's about 2.5 minutes long, and we have like a good amount of B-roll in the beginning.
Yep.
And I was gonna kind of ask, you know, why is there so much B-roll? But now I kind of get it, because you're exiting Minnesota. You're like, hey, I'm gonna put my little stamp. This is Minnesota. This is Minnesota. This is Minnesota. These are all my childhood spots. So I get it now. That's pretty rad. All right, so we had a bunch of opening shots of just like the city and downtown, and just Minnesota shots, some rain, and then some he's like waxing a ledge, and then he does nose manual nollie flip, just like how we were talking about, that bomb ass nollie flip.
Yeah.
Does nose manual nollie flip across a manual pad. It's two manual pads that are like really, really close to each other. And
we had to put a sign over the crack. So
and there's like a sign that's just a little sign that he uses to bridge the gap between. Now, why'd you need a sign?
It was so short. I wanted to try and like nollie over it, but I kept clipping my nose on the part, so we just put a sign over it just to get the clip done. We randomly just found this spot. I think he knew of it because it overlooked St. Paul as well. That was the B-roll clip of me adjusting my hat in the beginning. That was St. Paul in the background.
That was rad.
So I think we just hurried to get it.
That ledge looks super fun.
Yeah.
Did you get any grind tricks on it?
I don't think we didn't have wax, and like the ground's all cobblestoney.
Oh yeah, I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
Oh, so
like, so it was really weird even just riding up to ollie that because I had to do it before that crack and then ollie onto nose manual.
Oh yeah. So if people can't see, like I said, it's like a two concrete blocks that's like a ledge that are maybe, I mean, they look like how far? Like a couple inches apart.
Yeah, it's only like that far apart.
It's like an inch or two apart, and they got the sign there. But next to it, like if you were trying to grind it, it's like weird diamond shaped cobblestone that would just like not be fun unless you're like Luan and you can just skate 35 miles an hour and
just glide over it,
roll right over it. Well, what cobblestones?
Right. He'd probably go so fast he'd clear the gap. Just backtail the whole thing, kickflip out.
Yeah, that ledge looks fun. All right, let's see here. All right, so we got some more B-roll coming.
That's the...
And we got heel flip, nose manual, nollie 3 shove.
Yep. And that was a childhood spot.
That was the mani pad you were talking about?
Yep. That was at Petco, right on County Road 42. I always skated that. Like, that was my nightly spot. That's where I learned all my manuals.
It was just a good spot you wouldn't get kicked out of?
Yep. No one messed with me. Like, you can see there's a White Castle in the background. Like,
oh, yeah.
So all the drunk people would watch me skate. Like, cops that drove by were more concerned with the drunk people than me skating.
Yeah.
So it was like the perfect spot right when the business closed. I could skate all night.
White Castle is bomb.
It is. I miss it out here.
I've been out that way a few times, and
I can get the frozen ones, but they don't taste the same.
Fuck no, those don't. Well, unless if you do them in the oven.
Yeah,
they're all right.
Yeah,
but not like
I never have time for those.
They're not
microwave them.
They're still not like right out the drive-through.
Yeah.
White Castle. You ever had a White Castle, Cameron?
No, not the real deal. No.
Didn't you? You've been out to the east a couple times.
I went to Buffalo one time, but we didn't venture out of the
fucking White Castle, bro.
Yeah,
I had to just because of that movie, the Harold and Kumar. So when I went out to the east, I went out to the Midwest and the East Coast, and that's like I had to get a big box of fucking those things were bomb.
They're good.
And then what's funny to me is the Hardee's.
Yeah, we have Hardee's, but not Carl's Jr.
Yeah, so a lot of people don't know that. Do you know about that?
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of people who haven't really ventured that way don't know that Carl's Jr. in the Midwest or East Coast or whatever is called Hardee's.
Yeah.
And then there's it's like there's another. Isn't there another one too? No, that's a different one. But anyways, there's a couple of restaurants that are like that have like the same exact logo, but they're called something different. In different part of the country.
In Minnesota, we have Perkins, and out here it's called Marie Callender's. It's the same company.
Really?
Yep. Marie Callender's owns Perkins.
Interesting.
So I need to go test their eclairs.
I like their pies.
Yeah, pies are good too. I'm always loving the eclair.
All right, so we're coming up to there's like a super sick line here. This is a good one. Switch frontside flip.
Yep. We'll sketch with.
Could have gone a little faster.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. Could have gone a little faster. And then that's that nollie tail slide shove.
Yep.
Sick. Then we got a little kickflip nose slide. This line right here. So we got kickflip. Is kickflip off the top of a
bleacher.
Like a bleacher.
Yeah. And then nollie heel.
That nollie heel that I would never be able to do. And then nose grind 180. Good line, dude.
Thanks.
Good line. Nose slide down a good hubba. Got some shit eating.
Yep.
And then we got this crook nollie flip. Yep. That's so sick right there.
Yep. That was the first one I did in the streets because they've all been at skate parks.
Let's see.
So I was so hyped.
Yeah. Crook nollie flip. Oh, so jealous of that, dude. Because I do a lot of crooks, and that's like I would love to be able to do a flip trick out of that. Like, but I can't nollie heel. I can't nollie flip.
I actually learned them on accident though. I was doing crooks on a round rail, and I started to lean too far, and I like went to jump off, and my foot randomly just flicked, and I saw the board flip, and I was like, wait, could that be a crook nollie flip? So I was like, maybe if I lean over it more and start like rocking over to the side, my foot will already start flipping, and then I ended up learning them that day. And then it's just, I keep doing them.
Man, that's sick.
Yeah.
I'm jealous. All right, and then this trick right here.
Yeah, the shove nose manual. I wanted to do something out of it, but you're going downhill, and I had so much speed. That crack kept.
I was gonna ask you, why is there no nollie flip out of this one?
Right?
Or at least the 180. That would have been sick.
Yeah.
But still, regardless, cool. Then we got frontside flip, and then switch heel. That's cool. Then we got
kickflip, nose manual, nollie flip.
Yeah, kickflip, nose manual, nollie flip. But you're going. So this is over. Well, before we play that one, it's over like a same setup as the beginning, kind of.
Kind of. This is in Mears Parks in St. Paul.
But with there's three concrete blocks, but they look like they're a little bit closer. So
yeah,
it's just
it was like a sidewalk crack,
like a little expansion joint crack.
Yep.
But it looked like you kind of still had to hop over them a little bit.
Yeah.
And it looks like you're like lifting up a little bit there. Boom, nollie flip out, and then he does the same thing: kickflip, nose manual, nollie tray flip. Oh.
Yeah, that took like 2 batteries to get. I'm
2
so
batteries?
glad. Yeah, I'm so glad Evan stuck with me for that.
Oh, but you landed it so smooth. It looked like it was casual.
Yeah, no, it wasn't at all. It took forever because I'd never done a kickflip nose manual nollie tray till then, and that was where I wanted to do it at.
Had you done nose manual nollie tray?
Yep.
You've obviously done kickflip nose manual.
Yep. I just hadn't combined them, and I was like, I need to do it in the street for my part. So we were like, and then Josh came up. He was watching the whole time too. That's the guy after that gave me the high five.
Yeah, because you can see after here, you put your hands in your face.
Yeah, I was so hyped.
And you look like really hyped afterwards. And I'm looking at it as a viewer. I'm watching it just be like, well, I'd be that hyped too to land that trick. Duh. I mean, fuck, it's fucking kickflip nose manual nollie tray. I'd be that hyped. But I think I get it now even more that I'd be extra hyped too if it took me all day to do it. And then I finally landed it that smooth, like it was butter.
Thanks. So hyped, yeah. Yeah, Josh was like, let's see it.
All right. So now that you have combined those two, where are we taking it to next? You gonna do that on something bigger?
Yes, I'm trying to work on stuff for a new part for Sacramento now.
A new part?
Yes.
All right. Tell me about it. I want to hear.
So far, I just have a few clips, but I want to get someone to...
All right, so we just got started?
Yep.
Okay.
So I want to make sure it comes out like by the end of 2018.
All right, and is it... how hard are you going to go?
I mean, I don't know about how hard, but I want to get pretty technical.
Well, that's...
Because I'm all about tech tricks.
When I say hard, I mean... In your own version of skating, how hard are you going to go? You know what I mean? So
harder than this, for sure. Like 2 times as hard at least.
Okay.
Like I want to get some good like bangers and stuff. I want to do a couple handrails and stuff.
Ooh, handrails. All right. I want to see that crook nollie flip on a handrail.
I need to find the right rail.
Spoiler, did I just spoil it? I'm calling it. That should be your ender.
If anyone knows a good handrail for it, I mean, DM me.
What stance are you?
Regular.
You're regular, right? What about, can you do front side over crooks or front side nose grinds on rails?
Yeah.
Do front side over crook nollie flip out on the DMV rail. I don't know if you've skated that rail.
Ooh, I know that rail. I've seen it.
Flat bar.
That would be dope.
Yeah.
I might have to look into it.
Yeah, that'd be like a, I mean, that'd be one of those tricks up there that was like, damn, that was one of like the better tricks that went down on there.
That would be dope.
Anyways,
because I've done that trick once.
Oh, see, look at that, calling it out. When you're ready to do it, hit me up. I'll film it.
Dope.
I'll film that one.
All right, just that one.
Just that one. Maybe some other ones too.
Right.
Let me know what you're gonna try, and I'll think about it.
All right, I can let you know afterwards.
Listen to that. People are like, dude, this guy's a dick.
Who? Wait, me?
I'll bleep all this
No,
out.
me.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait.
Me as a filmer, they're like, oh, he's only gonna film the cool tricks. That's what a dick. All right. So speaking of filming cool tricks, a good part, by the way. I mean, I know you said you just kind of threw it together, but it did look a little thrown together. No disrespect.
No,
but I can tell that you probably didn't like go out crazy hard on it. You just like the tricks that you had, you threw them down, you documented, and you left.
Yep.
Like good shit.
Yeah, like I said, we only had a month.
From what I see
it out a little more.
From what I see on your Instagram, and what I've seen in person, I'm looking forward to a part where you actually like throw down hammers, because you got some talent. And I think now, knowing a little bit of your background, I'm going to be even a little bit more eager to watch. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's cool. It's fucking rad. Like,
Thanks.
It's something that's a little bit different than me. So I'm looking forward to seeing what you can do when you like really apply yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because
no time constraint.
Because I've seen talent. I've seen what you can do. And as a filmer / ex-team manager, whatever, I just naturally watch when skaters do stuff. I naturally think, what else can they do? Like,
Yep.
what could they do better than that? And it's kind of a problem. I say it's like a sickness for me sometimes. It's like, because I'm never satisfied with whatever trick you just did. I'm like, oh, that was awesome. Dude, you should kickflip out of that.
Yeah.
And then skaters get like angry with me sometimes, like, or I feel like maybe they don't express it to me, but they might feel like bummed that I'm like not as hyped on what they just did because I'm like telling them to do something better already. And
No,
they're
you're
like,
motivating. Evan did the same thing for me too, because he'd be like, "Oh, dude, that was sick. You should varial heel flip that gap now." And I'm like, "Yeah, I don't do varial heel flips though."
yeah, well, I don't know. I feel like a dick about it sometimes, but
You're helping. You're helping the skater.
am I helping?
I think
Cameron?
so. You're helping
Cameron,
them
what's your
progress.
opinion on that? Do you think I'm helping skaters by telling them that they should do something better than than they just did?
Helping, you know, motivating.
Yeah.
Motivating.
It's encouraging, you know.
It's encouraging. I mean, I try to do it in a nice way.
Yeah.
I
Do it with a
guess.
smile.
Oh, I always do it with a
that's what
smile,
matters.
whether I'm talking shit to you or not. Even if I'm talking shit, especially when I'm talking shit, I'll have a smile on my face. All right, so let's go into your YouTube channel.
All right.
You've got a pretty, fluent YouTube channel.
Yep.
You post a lot
Yep. I try to post every Friday.
every Friday.
Yep.
Okay, so if you're looking for his YouTube channel, it's TJ Peters. You just type in TJ Peters, right?
Yep. And then a picture of my bloody face will pop up.
And a picture of his bloody face. What happened?
That was while filming my part. I kickflipped over this rock. It was just for a picture though, not for a clip. Kicked out and the board bounced back up, hit me in the face. The nose hit me in the lip and went through to my tooth. It didn't chip my tooth, but it split my lip and I had to go get stitches.
Bloodied your face up.
Yep. And then obviously Evan was like, "I know we gotta go to the hospital and all that, but like, can I take a
picture?
picture?" And I was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, let me put my sunglasses on quick," because I'm all like bleeding.
Fuck yeah. Well, I would have filmed it too. I'd be like, nah, dude, let me get some footage of this.
Right.
Let me get some blood dripping. Can we get
Right,
some
like
blood
Nigel's
dripping?
new part with the blood drip, like
Oh,
on the
fuck
ground
yeah.
and everything.
Yeah.
Just lay there.
We were watching, I think, was that you and I that were watching that?
Yeah.
Where Cameron was like, do you think any of that was staged? Like, you know, asking me as a filmer, like, do you think, I don't know, is that staged? And I was like, no.
Yeah,
It's like,
right.
no, he was like, no, you lay your ass down right there. We'll
Yep.
go to the hospital in a minute. My rig is already set up. I'm just gonna get this shot real quick. Let some drops come down. All right, go get in the car. While you guys are getting him in the car, I'm gonna get this shot real quick of the blood pool.
Yep.
You know. All right, let's go to the hospital.
Yeah, I'll meet you there. I
Yeah.
need to just finish up.
Exactly. I'll meet you there. I'm gonna get these shots real quick. Now you can go. Oh
Yep.
wait, Naja, real quick before you go to the hospital, can you run up the stairs real quick?
With the blood.
Yeah, can you run up the stairs? All right, now you can go. Now,
Hold it and pull your hand back and look at it.
Oh, I forgot to focus. Can you do it one more time? Can you go one more? That's
I was just like,
me.
can I go to the hospital now? Like,
All right. Yeah. That's all right. So back to your YouTube channel.
all right.
So you've got a lot of shit on your YouTube channel.
Yep.
What is like? What's your purpose of this? Like, what's your motivation or goal for your YouTube channel?
There's not really a goal to it, but being from Minnesota, I'm an only child, so my family has no way of seeing me every day or anything. So this is like my mom and dad's best way of like what skate parks I go to, where in the city I go. Like we went to Yosemite. I could send them pictures on Snapchat, but that doesn't do like a video justice of seeing us there smiling. Like they get to see me and be a part of my life still.
Gotcha.
And then also like I do this trick tips and I show me having fun outside. So that's getting all the kids who are on the internet watching YouTube videos to be like, that looks fun. I want to do that. And like possibly getting kids to go skate. Because I had a kid the other day comment that he waits every Friday after school for my video to release so he can watch it. And like
That's awesome.
that right there makes my whole YouTube channel worth doing.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
And is he like a kid from Minnesota or? out
No,
here,
he's
you know?
from Napa, I think.
Sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get some random views. Like YouTube gets random views.
Right?
We got
I even had a kid from Colombia message me.
Colombia.
Like asking for trick tips. That's why I started doing the trick tip videos.
That's sick. We had. I noticed we had a couple of views from like Thailand or some shit the other day.
It's crazy how you
Jesus.
can like connect with those
Like,
people.
how'd you
Like,
even find us?
right.
Do you guys like what is I think he was like I think what does mercado mean in Thai? All right, so what's your favorite style of video to do? Because I know you got a bunch of different styles, and we'll go into kind of the different ones you do here. But
I kind of like the day trips that we've been going on because I used to do them with my homies, going to like Fairfield and all that. How I film like the drive up and then going to the skate park and what we
Yeah.
do in the meantime. Like that's kind of fun just because editing, I get to relive the day and like make it my own style.
You like doing that?
Yeah. You don't?
Nah.
No.
Man, dude, I fucking because I edit. God, dude, I edit so many hours of footage that it's like I need my shit to be quick.
Well, see, I think about what the video is going to look like while I film it. I'm sure you do too.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm using my GoPro for half of it just because that's easier to just throw out the window real quick, film where we're
Yeah.
going, and pop back in.
Oh no, I mean I probably film as much as you do, like as much footage, like the amount of footage that I take is like that. But like when I edit, like literally like 90% of it gets thrown away.
Yep, same.
It's like I don't even want to use that.
Because I can only use like, it's only exciting for like 20 seconds to see someone driving. You can't make it like 30, 40 a minute long of you just driving to a skate park.
Yeah.
So like most of the stuff I get, I gotta like.
But you film the whole way?
Most of the time, I film like a lot of the funny things, and then if it's not that funny when I get home, I'm like, delete.
Do you actually delete it, or do you have like all these raw files laying around?
I have all
there?
the files
Oh
still.
my god, bro!
Like I have like 3 terabytes of footage.
Jesus. Oh, and it's all just raw footage from rolling around and making YouTube videos.
Yep, and
That's
I've got them in their
crazy.
folders, so I know what video goes where.
That's crazy. Now I've noticed you have a handful of travel videos here.
Yep.
Are you traveling just for fun and then documenting along the way, or are you traveling to document?
Kind of just travel document. Me and my girlfriend like to go out and visit, so we went to Bodega Bay because obviously being from Minnesota, I don't get to see the ocean. So that was our first trip. Go
you
see
guys-
the ocean.
Do you guys have you have lakes out there, don't you?
We have over 10,000.
Yeah, isn't that the land
Land of 10,000 lakes.
The land of lakes, right?
Yeah,
You got
but
plenty
you
of
can
water,
see
bro.
across the lake. Like I could wave to my friend across the lake or like see
that's
their
a-
house.
That's a puddle.
But it's still
It's a pond.
it's a lake
It's a
there.
pond.
So
And
it's cool
Anyways,
being out
anyways.
in the ocean, seeing like a full beach, like the rocks, the cliffs, the waves coming in because we
Yeah,
don't have
the
waves or anything.
The
Like, yeah.
horizon that's just like
I mean, like Japan's on the other side.
literally endless. You can't even. Yeah, the Pacific Coast is crazy.
Yeah. And then like Yosemite is just a huge national park, and then we always hit skate parks on the way. So it's also getting to skate in new parks.
Okay,
That's
so
what I
that
like to
makes
do.
a little bit more sense to me because you're not from here. So
Yeah.
obviously you're gonna want to go travel. See, we're so spoiled that like Bodega Bay is like whatever.
No big deal to you guys.
Like,
Yep.
that's like I've been there like hella times.
I just
bro.
drove out there a couple weekends ago for like the first time just by myself, just go for a cruise to the coast, and the whole time I'm like, why have I never done this?
Right.
Why did it take me this long to go check this side?
Yeah, because we just think of it like Bodega Bay. Oh, that's in
Yeah,
California,
Stinson
but
Beach.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yep. And in Minnesota, I never really ventured out. Like I didn't go to Minneapolis or St. Paul that often, except like to skate and film that part. Like normally I was a suburban kid. Like I hung out and skated my local parks, and that was about it. Like 30, 40-minute drive was way too far. Now I'm like, San Jose, that's just 2 hours. Let's go.
Wait, so did you skate a lot of street out there?
I
In
did, but it was
Minnesota?
like around my area. So it was in Apple Valley, like the Burnsville area. Not that you know where that is.
So like what kind of no, not at all.
Yeah. So it
But-
was like 6, 7 stairs, some gaps, a lot of manual pads, obviously.
all right. So you're versed to street. So when you came out here, it wasn't like a.
No, yeah. There's a bunch of street spots.
What about like skating in San Fran?
Oh my God, it's so fun.
Yeah,
Dude, I love
you
skating.
like it.
Yes.
It's not overwhelming for you.
No. Like, playing Tony Hawk when I was younger and skating those spots and be like, damn, I wish I could like kickflip nose manual the pier or something. And now I literally went and I kickflip
Yeah.
nose manual the pier. And I'm
Yeah.
like, life dream.
That's
Like
funny.
right there. Like all these spots seeing as a kid, I get to go skate now.
Dude,
I'm
we're
like-
so fucking spoiled.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
I've met so many people from California. They're like, oh, you went to Yosemite? How was it? I'm like, you've lived here your whole life. It's like 3 hours away.
Yeah, I've been there. It's
Right.
It's whatever.
I think it's sick. And see, you're from California. You're like, it's whatever.
Dude, we have like 18 of those. You know what I mean? Like we got anywhere you go, you could go
Yeah.
see some fucking cool ass shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you can't drive in any direction without running into something that's like a national treasure in California. You know what I mean? Like we've got all kinds of shit here. And
Hence why it'll never get boring making videos.
yeah, dude, and we're like, this is making me feel like real spoiled because I'm thinking of like Yosemite, like, oh yeah, that's cool, it's whatever, you know. And I don't know, man, it's crazy.
Like we have Minnehaha Falls in Minneapolis, but it's like
Wait, say that again.
there's a waterfall called Minnehaha Falls in Minnesota.
Minnehaha?
Yep. See, now it sounds funny. But yeah, Minnehaha
But
Falls.
just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Mini. It's a mini haha.
Yep. Just a little haha. But that waterfall is like a fraction of the size of the one I saw at Yosemite. So it's crazy seeing those difference.
Yeah. I mean, we've got, dude, there's so much of California that you can just like go get lost in and be utterly amazed at what you're looking at.
Right?
So many skate spots, like the pier you were talking about, Pier 7, I'm assuming, in San Francisco. Like I grew up skating that. Like my first couple years of skating, I was like already out there skating that. Like, oh, in fact, I would just be there and like Carl Watson and Mike Carroll, just like they would just be seshing there, and it'd just be like, oh, hey, that's Mike Carroll, Carl Watson.
And we only have a few pros in Minnesota that like go out and skate. So I'd skate with Steve Nesser a few times, and I'd be like, oh shit, Steve Nesser's here.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, he used to ride for Birdhouse. He was pro for Birdhouse for a while. Now he started Familia, and then Send Help and all that.
I probably should know who that is, but
I just remember I did like nose grind shove, and he clapped for me, and I was like, oh shit, Steve Nesser clapped for me.
Yeah, that's a good feeling,
right?
Yeah, when somebody of note is like watching you do something.
Yep.
Hey, that's cool.
Right. And then you hear them clap, and they're like, oh, good trick. You're like, oh shit.
Oh shit.
I did something right.
Yeah. Well, and for us, like, I mean, I went to San Fran a lot. Like as a kid, I used to go to San Fran a lot.
Yeah.
And we have like, you could go to Third and Army at any time, any time, because you never get kicked out. It was literally like built for us.
Yeah.
And any time of the day, there'd be a crew there. There'd be somebody there, and you just hang out there long enough, and I guarantee you'll run into some pro. Like some pro will be there. That's how it is in California. Like you go to a famous spot, and it's like
shit. Skating at Mather, like
year, big teams just roll through.
Yeah, P-Rod, the whole primitive team came up. I was skating with Devin Calloway, Trent McClung, and them. P-Rod was there.
Dude, King of the Road. Every year when King of the Road is going on,
they go to Mather.
A majority of them, when they come through Sacramento, will stop there. And now that we have a good plethora of pros,
Miles, Michael,
that are coming out of here, you guarantee that Sacramento is going to be a good stop on King of the Road, and Mather's always a stop.
Oh yeah,
Mather and Granite, they always go to those two because they're fun.
Yep,
they're super fun. Yeah. All right, so back to your YouTube channel. How do you come up with ideas for videos?
Well, I first started watching like a bunch of Garrett Jenner and John Hill and all that. So I get ideas from them and their videos. And then I just kind of make my own, or like that one right there that says most frustrating trick. I just went to the park and got sushi. Like it was just fun. And I tried this trick that was super frustrating. So I was like, all right, that's the name of the video. It's just gonna be most frustrating trick. So sometimes I don't have a rhyme or reason. I'm just like, I'm going to go make a video and it's just going to be of me going out skating. So I like have fun B-roll clips in the beginning.
Okay, what trick are you trying?
I was just doing a manual. I was getting B-roll right there. But the trick was, I think, like a nollie tail 270 shove.
Okay. And then you're just getting some sushi?
Yeah.
And you're filming it while you're getting some sushi?
Yeah.
And so this stuff right here is like for your family to watch?
Yep.
Okay.
So like they know where we go. They're like, oh, I want to go there one time. Like my mom wants to go to the sushi place. It's like right by our house.
How often do your parents come out?
Yeah, they came out last year. They haven't been out this year yet, but they're working on it. And then this was it's in Argonaut? No.
Argonaut.
I don't know. No, that's not the park.
No, that's not the park right there. This is
Artivio Guerrero, I think.
Is this the Davis Park?
No, this is Artivio Guerrero. Yep. This is kind of by PI.
Really?
Yep.
There's so many little pop-up parks, dude. See, like, I mean, half the parks in Sacramento I don't even know about.
Right?
I'm like, where is that? They're like, oh, it's on such and such. I'm like, oh my God, that's in Sacramento? That's cool.
Yeah, that one's fun because it's got the 2 curved rails.
Well, that's weird. I can't skate rails in general, so I definitely don't want my rails curved. It's like extra danger. There it is.
Yep.
Nollie flip. A little 180 switch manny. And then
slow mo it.
Yeah. All right.
Oh yeah.
So what was the most frustrating trick again?
This one.
It was the nollie tail slide shove.
Yeah. Like I literally tried it until it started storming.
That's the one you did in your part, right? Or is this you trying to do like big spin?
Yeah, I just did a shove, and this one I think is a 270 or big spin or something. Yeah. So it was one extra.
That's a good trick. Yeah. That's cool. All right, so there's one video that I wanted to talk about in particular on here. You might you might know which one I want to talk about. But it was a game of skate.
Yep.
That didn't go very good.
Oh, the makeup one.
That didn't go very good for you.
Right there.
So it's titled Game of Skate Makeup Edition.
Yep.
And if you think, oh, maybe they're like making up for something, or it's like a redo of a previous game of skate, you are wrong.
Yep.
It's makeup.
Like, yep, cosmetics.
Like actual cosmetics.
Yep.
What the fuck, bro?
It's really funny story behind why I made it.
Do tell.
So we were at my girlfriend's mom's house, and her stepsister, one of the two, someone she's related to, was making a comment about my boyfriend's so masculine, he wouldn't do this or blah, blah, blah. And I was like, that's so like that just kind of like struck me the wrong way. Like, your boyfriend's so masculine, he wouldn't wear makeup or wouldn't help me with some things. So I was like, how could I make something that makes me kind of a dick? So I was like, it would be kind of funny for me to wear makeup. And I skate, so it'd be funny. No one else has done a game of skate with getting makeup or anything. And then I also got to put makeup on her, which I've never done, so I was bad at it. How did I know this video would get brought up too?
I mean, I guess kudos for going for it.
Yeah.
Let's we're gonna scroll ahead here. And,
yeah, that's fine.
We're gonna see what he looks like with some makeup on.
Yeah,
bro.
I got some lipstick on right there.
Bro.
And this is at a skate park. Like, people were walking by staring at me.
They're hanging out, watching you get a makeover and shit. How long ago was this video?
Like 2 months ago, something. December 1st.
Bro.
Yep. We're gonna do another one. Hopefully I'm gonna win. Because I don't know why. I put tricks I know how to do, and I just got screwed on all the ones she grabbed.
See, now...
My angry face.
No, I think you should do, instead of with her, I think she should just be the makeup artist, and it should be you versus somebody else.
Ooh, I like that idea.
Yeah,
I just need to find someone willing to do it.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's a good idea.
I don't think you should do that either, though. I think maybe you should stay away from the makeup.
I think you should do it, Keith.
You think I should do it?
Yeah.
Dude, I would be wearing a lot of makeup. I don't know if you've seen this guy skate. I don't know if you were watching the same video we were just watching. But he does like literally all the tricks I can't do. So it'll just be like, boom, 5 tricks and done. So if you could land 5 tricks in a row,
you should do it.
Okay.
I lose.
All right.
That's what I tell most people when they're like, hey, you want to play skate? I'm like, okay, if you can land 5 tricks in a row, you win. They're just like, what do you mean? I'm like, I can't do any tricks.
I can't do any tricks. And that's what made this video hard, is like getting the makeup on. It took like 10 minutes for her to put makeup on me. So by the time I called the next trick, I wasn't warmed up.
Yeah.
Because I was sitting there getting makeup on me for like 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, this might have not been the best idea.
Yeah.
All the way around for you. So you ended up losing? How did that work? How do you just did land?
A backside flip. And I threw my hat because I'm mad.
So she's filming all this.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Does she I noticed she probably does a lot of filming throughout. I watched a handful of little videos here. Looks like she does probably a fair amount of filming for you.
She helps.
She's into it, or are you like, hey, you're doing this?
Well, I asked her to help, so I'm like, hey, can you stand here and just hold it and like stand here now? And she'll be like, okay.
And is she into it? I
Yeah.
mean, is she cool? Like,
yeah, she'll like sit, like she'll do her thing while I warm up, and then I'm like, all right, I'm ready. You ready? And she'll like put her phone away and grab my camera.
all right, so it seems like you guys have a lot of time to do this stuff. Do you work?
Yeah.
What do you do? If
I
don't
work
mind-
full time. No, I work full time. I work at California Backyard.
California Backyard.
Yeah,
So-
the patio furniture stuff.
Oh, right on.
Yep.
All right, so you just like on your days off, you're just like, boom, this is what we're doing.
Yep.
And does it? You said every Friday a video comes out. So does it take you more than a day to film a video? It's usually just like you have one day to film, one day to edit. It drops.
I actually normally film on both days. If I have 2 ideas, I'll film one video and then film another, and then I'll edit during the week. So right when I get off work, I'm up till like 2 in the morning because I got to edit all my photos. I got to edit all my videos.
And
I
this
just
is every week.
Yeah.
And you're not making any income off this?
No, I just do it for fun. Help my family see me, inspire kids.
Did you do you want to make income off of it? Like, is that a future goal?
Like, it'd be nice, but YouTube just changed how you get monetized.
Yeah.
So it's like, why even bother?
Still possible.
It's possible, but I mean, like, I don't have high aspirations for it. I'm just doing it for fun. If it happens to catch on, then it'll catch on because I'm having fun.
Yeah, what is it, like 4,000 hours
a
month?
Yeah.
Something like that. You have to have like a certain amount of subscribers and you have to have a minimum of like 4,000 hours to even apply for monetization.
And it used to be like once you hit 10,000 views.
Yeah.
Total.
Yeah. That's fucked up.
So it's like insane how it changed from like this much to this much.
Well, they were probably paying out a shitload of money.
Probably to people who aren't doing much.
Yeah, they were probably paying out a shitload of money. Not only that, they were probably paying a shitload of money out to people who are doing clickbait.
Yeah.
It's clickbait shit. So that's why they changed it to watch time, because those clickbait videos have like a retention of like 10 seconds.
Yep.
People will click on them and then click right off, but they still got that view. So they're getting paid for that, even though they're not actually producing any watch time.
That makes more sense.
So they were like, no, we need to switch this over to people who are actually engaging in content, therefore are visibly seeing the ads versus somebody who's just clicking and, clicking around on YouTube trying to find funny cat videos.
For real.
So that's why I said it's still possible, but
Yeah.
You have to be a channel that produces good, engaging content. That's hard to do.
Yeah.
That's fucking hard. Well, at least engaging content that people that want to watch.
Like everyone will want to watch. And since all my content's based off skateboarding, I only really attract skateboarders.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you kind of have like a vlog feel to it because your videos are pretty lengthy.
Yeah.
Just for if anybody who's heading there to check them out. Some of these videos are pretty lengthy. Like this Game of Skate Makeup edition is 18 minutes.
Definitely
18 minutes long.
Yeah.
Probably could have been cut a little bit.
Oh yeah. All my older videos like aren't that good. Like I do not like them as much. My newer ones, I'm getting better at cutting all the B-roll out and making them more cinematic.
That's what I was saying in the beginning. Is that like a lot of my shit just gets just 90% of it. Like I kind of
and that's what I'm getting better at is like making sure I only use what I need.
I was the same way too, though. Like when I went. In fact, I think a couple days ago, my wife and I sat down. I was just scrolling through some of like the older videos that I did. Fucking terrible. Just like watching them, like, oh my god, dude! You put that trick in there, or you did this transition, or you used an effect on that. Like, come on, bro. Like, oh.
Yep, that's
like
how I feel now.
Watching it. But no, and then we just watched before we started. We just watched a recent part that I just like did fairly recently. We watched JT Miller's part. Hi, JT. We watched his part, and that I'm super happy with the cinematically how that part came out.
Yeah, that looked crisp.
Yeah, I was really, really stoked on it, and the edit came out it's real punchy, but still, on beat. I don't know. I'm super happy with that. Obviously, we're all still learning. I've got a million miles to go. There's still people that I meet in the industry that make me feel like a little, like a little pee on the whatever, you know what I mean? Like I feel like I just look a little drip on the bucket over here because their knowledge is just so vast.
Oh my god, yeah.
And then some people meet me and they're like, "Oh my god, you know so much shit," and I'm like, "Bro, I don't know anything." You know what I mean? Like you don't even know. Like I know nothing. But compared to you, I probably do know a lot, and then compared to you, I know freaking dick.
Exactly. Yep.
So that's what's cool about everything. Even in skateboarding, you know what I mean? You think you're hot shit, and then you meet somebody like P-Rod, and you're like, "Oh, I suck.
Oh my god,
I'm terrible. I quit."
Seeing his switchback tail in person on the ledge at Mather, I was just like,
it's unbelievable, right? It's like watching him skate. It's like,
he's the nicest dude. Like I even stopped him. I was like, "Yo, that switchback tail." Like I know he knows he has a good switchback tail. But when I saw it, I was like, "Dude, that switchback tail." And he put his hands. He was like, "Thanks, dude. Like, appreciate it." I was like, "Oh,
yeah, he's P-Rod's nice." He's
and I got his board.
He gave you his board?
No, he left it on the fence, like because how pros will just leave it.
Yeah.
No one noticed it because he left it grip tape side, And all of a sudden I like walked over to grab my backpack and I saw a board with a little primitive flag on it. And I was like,
That's P-Rod's.
what? And I flipped it over and it was the Devin Calloway one that he was skating. I was like, this is... So thanks, P-Rod. But I instantly was like, should I run over to the van and have him sign it?
No, don't
Yeah,
do that.
no.
The last time we saw P-Rod, he left some stuff with us. That was cool.
That's dope.
Yeah. Not going to say what, but he left some stuff
Hey.
with us. He's a nice dude. He's a very nice dude. A lot of the big name pros are. When you meet them, you would think that they're maybe standoffish or whatever, but that's why they're big names.
Right.
Because they have that charisma and that presence and that ability to take each individual person that they meet and make them feel special. And that person shares that story with their friend, and then that friend's instantly a fan.
Yep.
Like, oh, P-Rod did that to you? Oh, P-Rod's sick. And then he's going to go tell his friend, dude, P-Rod's sick.
Yep.
You know, it's like the myth about Carl Watson. It's not a myth that he's the nicest guy in skateboarding. That's not a myth. He is the nicest dude in skateboarding. And people, you hear that because somebody meets him and he's just unbelievably nice to him. And then they're like, dude, Carl Watson is the nicest dude. And it's like, oh, then it's Carl Watson's the nicest dude. And somebody else meets him like, dude, he's the nicest dude. And like all you ever hear is like, dude, he is the nicest dude in skateboarding. And when you meet him, you're like, holy shit, he's the nicest dude in skateboarding.
See, now I want to meet him.
He really is. He
he
genuinely is like one of the nicest dudes in skateboarding. And guys like him, guys like Luan, guys like P-Rod, that's why they are who they are. Not only because of their skating, but because of their presence.
Yeah.
And when people meet you, they're just like, oh my God, he's amazing. And then he's amazing on his board. But then if like you're amazing on your board and you're a dick, you ain't going anywhere.
Right.
Like perfect example is, he's still shredding, but I think his name's Forrest Edwards. Do you know that name?
Yep.
He was on 1 in a Million, I think. Was it 1 in a Million? I think he was on a 1 in a Million, and super good, fucking crazy good, but he was a dick. He was just like an asshole to everybody in the house, and like was just a fucking dick, and had a really shitty attitude, was really cocky, and that came out, and people saw it, and he like lost his sponsors and like kind of disappeared for a while, and I just saw him come back. I think he's still skating and shit, but people didn't like that. Like, oh, fucking nobody wants to deal with an asshole.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, no way. I'm not going to buy your shit and support you. You're a dick.
Right.
So it goes a long way to be a nice dude.
Right.
And just genuine with people. You know what I mean? So when you meet guys like P-Rod, it's not a shock to me that they're like genuinely nice dudes. You're like, oh,
right.
Well, that's why he's who he is.
Right. That's why he's pro.
Yeah.
That's why he's established.
Well, not only pro, but
and has like a huge fan base.
That's why he's P-Rod. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like you could say P-Rod and everyone's like, oh, I know who that is. Like, you know, I bet half the people who don't even skate now like kind of probably know who he is.
Yep.
The Mountain Dew dude. That's that Mountain Dew dude.
Or the Target guy.
The Target guy.
The Target skater. The really good Target skater.
Oh, that'd be rough to be known as that.
That would. Only known for that.
Yeah. Be like the Target dude.
Mm.
Rough. All right. So when you skate, when you like travel and stuff like that, that's like you said, that's all just for fun. That's all on your dime. Do your sponsors chip in at all with any kind of?
No, I just get like help with clothing and boards.
They just send you shit.
Yep.
So you don't have a headphone sponsor, I noticed.
Nope.
But you're always in these big giant headphones.
Yep.
Which you're in right now.
Yes.
My
My skull candies.
So talk to me about those. How did that happen? Because you don't see a lot of skaters with, you see them with the earbuds in.
Yep.
But you don't see a lot of skaters with the DJ phones on.
Yep.
What's up with that?
When I was younger, when the earbuds came about and they were really popular, they'd always fall out or like be weird. And everyone would have to take them out to talk. And for me, I can just kind of push it to the side. Or most of the time I can hear you over my music.
Yeah. Because
there's gaps from my hat. So I can hear you without taking my headphones off and it doesn't interrupt my session. And then it's also kind of comfy for me. Like I just feel more encapsulated.
It's like a mini helmet.
Yeah, because I have hit the ears a few times skating and it's like saved me a couple times.
Or you would have stopped right before and you actually hit because you had the headphones on.
Now you just burst my bubble.
That's what I do, bro. That's what I do.
No, and then everyone started to know me from my headphones, and I did notice that no one wore the headphones like I did.
Yeah, no
So
one.
it was like my thing, where like if you see the headphones, like that's gonna be me skating.
So you're like the new Chad Muska, because if you saw the Ghetto Blaster,
Yep.
You're like, oh, that's Chad
That
Muska.
Chad
That's
Muska,
Chad,
yeah.
Chad Muska.
Maybe I did like Chad Muska a lot
And you're like,
growing up.
that's the new age ghetto blaster is the giant headphones, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that would correlate,
That
right?
would, yeah. Correlate
Well, I
to
guess
this
it would
generation.
be. Well, it might be like maybe the correlation for the ghetto blaster would be like one of those little mini speakers that just like puts out crazy amount of sound for
Right.
no reason.
Those JBLs that are like little cylinders.
Yeah, for like no reason whatsoever that you're just like blowing your eardrums out.
Right.
All right, I passed a dude the other day. I was coming in, I was coming out of a store, and he was coming in, and we passed actually in the store. He'd already come in, but he had one of those things, and it was just on full blast, like in the store, and he had it in his hand. And he just like walked in, just like
That would be so.
and like passed me. I'm like, bro, dude, can you turn that down a little bit? Like,
I see people grocery shopping now. Their phone in the cart playing music like super loud, and I'm
Yeah.
like, why?
yeah, fucking annoying.
At Winco.
Turn that shit off. All right. So, what else do you do besides skateboarding? Is that it? Are you just a skateboarder?
I skate, work, photographer.
Photographer.
Yes.
I'm a photographer. That's cool.
Yeah.
Let's talk about photography. I like talking about photography.
I do cannabis photography.
Cannabis
also.
photography.
Yes.
All right. So that's Sacto Med Shots. You said, right?
Yep.
So this is an Instagram that you have.
Yep.
Let's see here. Oh man, we got some pretty stuff on here. So it's on Instagram
Yep.
at Sacto Med Shots.
Yep.
And what is this? Explain this to me.
So with it being legalized, there's a lot of like shows and everything where vendors go and like show their product. It's like a flea market for cannabis, kind of.
A flea market for cannabis?
Kind of, yeah.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah. It's
Denials has a whole new meaning.
right. But yeah, it's just helping patients find good quality meds at not an outrageous price without being taxed and terrored.
This looks like some pretty quality medication that you're looking at.
Yeah, they're really good.
All right. So is this like a job or is this a hobby? What is this?
It's becoming more of a job, luckily.
So you just go around to like medical dispensaries and offer services, or
Some have hit me up for like interviews and stuff for photography jobs.
Uh-huh.
Otherwise, I like go to vendors' houses sometimes and I'll take shots of their new product for them.
and help
then,
them for like ad shots.
Yep, because
That's
like
cool.
they're so busy making good product for everyone that they don't have time to take quality pictures and do all that.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of a benefit to them.
Plus their shutter button might get stuck because their fingers are all sticky.
Right. They got those gloves and everything.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, just help them out.
It's probably fun.
Yeah.
Cooler than the stuff I take pictures of.
It's awesome.
All right, and then
different than anything you get to do in Minnesota.
yeah, dude. So I mean, does this keep you pretty busy, or
Yeah.
is this a side, like super little side gig that you're trying to build up more?
I'm trying to build it up more because I'm getting a lot more offers with doing photos for more vendors and now more dispensaries and like bigger companies.
Yeah, it would be nice to be able to do this kind of stuff full time. That'd be probably an easy job.
Oh yeah.
Casual Friday every day.
Right? Oh my God, yes.
That's cool. Well, keep on it. If you're out there listening, Sacto Med Shots. If you are a cannabis user or medical patient, go check them out. Now, is there stuff like, can they find where to get this stuff from?
Yep, I tag every vendor and I also tag what strain you're looking at in every picture.
Cool.
So this one is by Genetics and it's the Ambrosia and it was grown by Cannabipana.
Damn, that's pretty fucking specific. That's cool, dude. All right, so if if you're looking for connections on how to get this stuff legally, of course.
Yes, in
then,
California. Or,
then you can. We're in California, so
yeah.
deal with it if you're not.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. I apologize for that. I'm not sorry.
Move here.
Don't move here.
Why?
Don't tell them that.
Okay.
We got too many people here already.
Oh,
Have
true.
you not seen the traffic?
Oh, yeah, I did.
Don't move here. In fact, we need some of you people to leave.
Yeah. The ones who are against it
people-
should leave. Make room for the rest.
Yeah. Anyways, if you don't like California, just leave.
Yeah,
Just leave. It's
definitely.
pretty easy. There's other states that'll take you guys right in.
Minnesota.
Minnesota. Go
They
to
got an
Minnesota.
open spot.
Yeah. They probably do. Probably have a lot of open spots.
Definitely. Lots. I meant my spot mostly.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying a lot of people probably are leaving too.
Yeah, I know a few that one of my homies, Malik, just moved to San Diego.
San Diego's a nice spot.
Oh, yeah.
One of my one of my best fellow filmers just moved to San Diego, in fact, and abandoned me. Mr. Hollis, Robert Hollis, if you're listening, you abandoned me. I'm just kidding. He moved down there. He got into like an architecture school.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he's actually like doing something with his life.
Dope.
Asshole.
Why'd you have to go do something?
Dick. Come on, dude. I wanted to pay you like a minimum wage out here and just like to film stuff.
Right.
And you're over there making good money. Get out of here, bro. Come on.
You're not having fun though.
Yeah. In fact, speaking of Robert Hollis, I'm wearing his shirt today.
Oh, there you
can
go.
see that. It says "Make America Skate Again" on the back.
That's dope.
I'll post a picture or something of it later. It's fucking beautiful.
That's sick.
All right, man. Do we got anything else you want to cover? Talked about pretty much everything. Oh, your new part. You said it was coming out. You said hopefully this year, right?
Yep. I'm already
by the end of this year.
That's what I'm hoping. I've
Who are
already
you-
started working on it.
Who are you filming with? Who's shooting it?
So far, a lot of like Joe filmed one clip, Onion filmed another clip.
On your camera.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like we were at a spot and I was like, dude, this would be a good. And they were like, all right, give me your camera, I'll film it. And so
You need to find a filmer
I do.
so that everything's cohesive.
Yes.
Because if it's not, it's gonna look like it's gonna look super random.
Yep. So far it does.
All right. Well, maybe I'll hit you up.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll hit you up when we go out. Let's tag along and
Always down. I'm off Mondays and Tuesdays right now.
Mondays and Tuesdays. I never go to the Bay, and I would say I go to the Bay on the weekends.
I might be able to switch days.
All right. Well, there we go. We'll make a connection. Next time I go to the Bay, I'll hit you up and let you know when I'll be out there. And there's crazy spots out there, dude.
Oh my! And you probably know so many more than I do because I just know the famous ones.
I actually, I'll be 100% honest. I don't know shit out there. I actually hook up just with some team riders, and I'm like, all right, where are we going?
Okay, I can do that too. That sounds fun.
I seriously, I mean, there's a skate shop that I film for out there, Orbit Skate and Boutique, and I basically just hit up the team guys. I'm like, all right, guys, so we're gonna meet at the shop at this time, and I meet up with them, and all right, guys, where do you guys want to go?
That's sick.
I mean, I probably should know. I think they get irritated that I don't know any spots. I've been filming with them for like over 3 years now. So I've been filming in the Bay Area, like Oakland and San Leandro, Castro Valley area for like 3 years, and I'm like, I don't know any spots out here, dude.
That's so funny.
I'm just lazy.
Hey,
I mean, if I had to come up with the spots, I probably could like, oh yeah, I know this spot and I know this spot, and just from the previous spots that I've filmed, but
yeah,
I don't like geotag any of them. Just like, where do you want to go? Let's go there.
Right.
All right, man. I think we're gonna wrap it up. We got pretty much everything covered.
Cool.
Maybe we'll have a new part to talk about at the end of the year that I might be able to interject on some because I might film some.
There you go.
So look forward to that, people. If people want to follow you on Instagram, go ahead and tell them how we can see you.
My Instagram is going to be TJW Peters.
TJW Peters, all one word.
Yep.
No hyphens.
No hyphens, nothing.
And then your professional photography side is the Sacto Med Shots. So it's SACTO Med Shots.
Yep.
All one word. Fantastic. And then also follow him on YouTube, TJ
Yep.
Peters.
Yep.
Just look all that stuff up. Make sure to subscribe, all that.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, we're going to wrap it up. And if you want to find the show, we are About That Ender on whatever you want to look up. iTunes, SoundCloud, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all that. Make sure you subscribe, rate us 5 stars because we're awesome. Well, if you think so. And if you don't think so, maybe tell us because we do want to know. We strive to get better. So if you don't like something about what we are doing, fucking let us know. Like we'll listen and we'll fix it.
Same with my channel.
Maybe.
Comment on my stuff.
Yeah, tell him what you think.
Yeah.
All right. So I've been your host, Keith, Mr. Audio Wizard Cameron. And